Hello, everybody. I'm Honora Chapman, the Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities.
And I'm Sergio Laporta, the Interim Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities.
And we're standing safely 6 feet apart, social distancing, for our virtual Arts in Motion. Congratulations to all of the students of distinction for 2020. Unfortunately, we could not hold the event in the concert hall on Saturday, March 28th, due to the pandemic. So instead, we are going to present all of the wonderful students of distinction, as well as the 2 Dean's medalists this afternoon.
It was a very impressive group of students, and it was difficult both for the departments and for our selection committee to choose who the Dean's medalists this year would be. But let us start off with our students of distinction, and we begin with the Department of Art and Design. Our graduate student of distinction from the Department of Art and Design, with an emphasis in studio art, is Annabella Wilson. Annabella's master's thesis exhibit, Mayan Monuments, depicted her capacity of becoming a creative, research-driven artist. Her monumental Mayan sculptures reflect and interpret her ethnic origins, making connections to her childhood in Guatemala, but with a sense of current rhetoric. Professor Ed Gillum notes that, quote, Annabella has been a strongly influential and respected leader among the other students at both the graduate and undergraduate levels. Provost Jimenez Sandoval concurs, writing that, quote, Ms. Monzon Wilson will inspire countless generations of students with her informed leadership, her faith in her ability to create art, and her ever-constant focus of creating bonds of understanding through culture and art. Congratulations, Annabella.
Our undergraduate student of distinction from the Department of Art and Design, with an emphasis in graphic design, is Melissa Hernandez. Professor Martín Valencia states that Melissa represents the essence of the department. She has the fortitude and the passion to continue her future endeavors through life's challenges. As well as being an incredible person and creative designer, Melissa has taken the initiative to lead by example. She has volunteered to take on leadership roles in the graphic design area of the Senior Portfolio Exhibition, and instructor Rebecca Barnes comments that she demonstrates focus, determination, and compassion when working on projects with the other students. Congratulations, Melissa.
And now for the Department of Communication. Our graduate student of distinction from the Department of Communication is Amanda Cocker. A Fresno native, her culminating MA research project is informed by critical communication pedagogy that will result in the development of professional learning workshops that will assist K-12 teachers in the realm of cultural competency. According to her advisor, Dr. Shane Norman, quote, Ms. Cockerham is in the midst of one of the most astute MA communication projects I have directed in my 17 years as a professor at Fresno State. And according to Dr. Sergio Juarez, Amanda, quote, effectively teaches public speaking because of her ability to articulate public speaking material to a general student audience, and also because of her ability to relate her unique experiences to the struggles of students with diverse backgrounds. She plans to continue her scholarship on diversity and educational equity by pursuing a doctoral degree. Congratulations, Amanda.
Our undergraduate student of distinction from the Department of Communication is Hunter Samson. According to her department, Hunter is an excellent student who is hardworking and determined. She has already presented her own original research at 2 regional communication conferences, and this as an undergraduate student. But Hunter has also been actively involved in community service, and many in the university know Hunter through her efforts as an ASI representative. Hunter aspires to earn a PhD in communication in order to teach at the university level and preferably within the CSU system. Congratulations, Hunter.
The Department of English. Our first graduate student of distinction from the Department of English is Anthony Cody, who is earning his Master of Fine Arts degree in creative writing. According to Dr. Corrine Hales, Anthony Cody is, quote, an energetic literary activist who is already making a difference in the landscape of U.S. letters. During his time as a graduate student, Anthony completed not one, but 2 full collections of poetry. His first book, Borderland Apocrypha, won the 2018 Omnidon Open Book Award. His current thesis, The Rendering, incorporates voice sculptures, photographs, climate change research, and Dust Bowl narratives into avant-garde poetry. According to former U.S. Poet Laureate Juan Felipe Herrera, Anthony, quote, is a groundbreaking artist of the 21st century, one of the major figures in the new hybrid arts of creative writing, poetry, collage, soft sculpture, and cross-media. Congratulations, Anthony.
Our second graduate student of distinction from the Department of English is Riley Thomas. Riley is an extraordinary example of what is possible when scholarship and compassion, intelligence and empathy are blended seamlessly in a human being. In addition to being a stellar teacher, Riley serves as the president of the Students of the English Studies Association, as well as coordinator for student residential housing. According to Dr. Ashley Foster, Riley is an exceptional mixture of talent, creativity, life experience, and management ability. Dr. William Arce writes that, I have no doubt that as a future professor, Riley will be transformative in the lives of her students and in the culture of her university. Congratulations, Riley.
Our undergraduate student of distinction from the Department of English is Liliana Perez Rodriguez, who is graduating summa cum laude and also earning a minor in Spanish. A first-generation college student, she is a Smith Camp Scholar, Arts and Humanities honor student, president of the Fresno Sigma Tau Delta English Honor Society, and member of the National Council of Teachers of English and the Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society. The English department notes that, quote, for 4 years she has been an invaluable contributor to the English department, Fresno State, and the larger community, tutoring at the Writing Center, organizing and presenting at conferences, publishing her research, and volunteering to support local youth and refugee learners. Accepted with full funding at top national MA and PhD programs, she is committed to transformative pedagogy. Congratulations, Liliana.
From the Department of Linguistics, the graduate student of distinction is Haley Collins. Haley is a highly motivated student who actively participated in the department's documentation and preservation of endangered languages. She also conducted innovative research projects in sociolinguistics and in the application of drama skills in teacher training. She is currently working towards her second MA degree in criminology. According to Dr. Brian Agbayani, Haley Collins is one of those shining stars who not only shines academically, but also in terms of selfless service to her peers and to her community. She really embodies the best qualities that we hope to see in our students at Fresno State. Haley intends to pursue a career in academia or federal law enforcement. Congratulations, Haley.
Our undergraduate student of distinction from the Department of Linguistics is Mary Johnson. Mary's notable work in the department includes leading the Linguistics Club and helping to organize the Western Conference on Linguistics held in November. Dr. John Lyon describes Mary as showing, quote, unwavering dedication to the linguistic department's ongoing efforts to document Chukchansi, a severely endangered local Native American language. And Dr. Chris Golston writes that she is the top undergraduate we have in linguistics, hardworking, clever, well-rounded, and consistent. She approaches everything with real drive, and nothing stands up to her fierce intellect. Mary had been studying abroad in Germany when the coronavirus pandemic spread. We are sorry that she had to cut her experience short, but thankful that she is now home safely. Congratulations and welcome home, Mary.
Our student of distinction from the Department of Media, Communications, and Journalism is Andrea Marin Contreras. Andrea has written stories for the Collegian and the Hanford Sentinel, as well as being published in several literary journals for her own poetry. According to Dr. Aaron Schulke, Andrea seeks to tell stories that hold value for the world around her. After graduation, Andrea would like to continue to work in journalism while pursuing an MFA from Fresno State in the English department. Congratulations, Andrea.
From the Department of Modern and Classical Languages and Literatures, our graduate student of distinction is Maria Madrigal Paceno. As Professor Paula San Martin explains, Maria's thesis explores the new Puerto Rican historical narrative by analyzing the revisionary historical discourses and narrative techniques employed by authors as they introduce subaltern voices into the official discourse of Puerto Rican national formation. In addition to working on her thesis, Maria has been deeply involved with the Student Association for the Promotion of Culture in Spanish, for which she has served as president and treasurer, and has also served as ambassador for the Spanish MA program. After graduation, Maria plans to work at a community college for 2 years and then return to school to earn her doctorate. Congratulations, Maria.
Our undergraduate student of distinction from the Department of Modern and Classical Languages and Literatures is Grayson Canterbury. Grayson is a SMCCAM scholar who majored in Spanish and minored in music. He has received numerous academic honors and awards, including being named the 2017-2018 Global Culture Scholar of the Year by the SMCCAM Family Honors College, as well as singing original Fresno State compositions at the Library of Congress in honor of U.S. Poet Laureate Juan Felipe Herrera. As Professor Maria Dolores Murillo explains, Grayson embodies the true spirit of the College of Arts and Humanities as he embraces his passion for language, literature, and critical thinking with the transformative power of music. Grayson plans to serve as a Peace Corps volunteer in rural Sri Lankan schools for 2 years following graduation. Congratulations, Grayson.
From the Department of Music, our graduate student of distinction in choral conducting is Mark McGee. His faculty mentor, Dr. Carrie Earnhardt, praised Mark's strong work ethic and stated that he is among the top all-around students I have been privileged to teach. She also cited Mark's exemplary service as president of the student chapter of the American Choral Directors Association and his work as graduate assistant in the choral area. Dr. Maria Briggs applauded Mark's leadership skills and professional attitude as assistant director for the 2017 production of Der Fledermaus, as well as his work as assistant director for the 2018 and 2019 Fresno State Art Song Festivals. Mark is currently director of choral activities and musical theater director at Lemoore High School. He intends to pursue doctoral studies in choral conducting and plans to help start a nonprofit arts program in Kings County. Congratulations, Mark.
Our undergraduate student of distinction from the Department of Music is Samuel Montgomery. Samuel has consistently demonstrated a high level of academic achievement and has been recognized for his musical accomplishments through numerous awards and scholarships. Of significance was to be the upcoming premiere of Samuel's orchestral work, Nor Heights Nor Depths, which has unfortunately been postponed due to the coronavirus outbreak. Nonetheless, as Dr. Kenneth Froelich foresees, Samuel is on the precipice of making a remarkable leap in his output. In addition, Samuel has demonstrated great leadership skills through his mentorship of peers, work in student clubs and organizations, and in the community. In the future, Samuel plans to continue his work in the community, writing grants to fund music projects and groups, and plans to pursue a Master of Music degree in composition. Congratulations, Samuel.
From the Department of Philosophy, our student of distinction is Daisy Underhill, who is graduating with a dual major in philosophy and biology. One faculty member remarked, "Daisy is one of the most critical and imaginative minds that I have seen in my 12 years as a professor." Her participation in 2 philosophy summer institutes, as well as her work as an undergraduate researcher in the Telemaco Reptile Evolution and Ecology Lab, and as a peer mentor, are but some of the ways she dedicates herself to helping students gain an interest in philosophy and supports other students to stay in STEM programs. She is the recipient of both philosophy and biology scholarships, and her research has led to an undergraduate research award. Congratulations, Daisy.
Our student of distinction from the Department of Theater and Dance is Sarah Holm, who is completing her double major in liberal studies and dance. Professor Kenneth Balin states, "I cannot imagine a better, more focused, creative, optimistic thinking, and hardworking individual to work with than Sarah." Professor Ruth Griffin adds, "She is a person of generous spirit, celebrating the successes of others." Sarah has performed with the Theater and Dance Department's Contemporary Dance Ensemble for 3 years and has worked with Diavolo Dance Company, Urban Bushwoman, and Contratiempo. After graduation, Sarah plans on continuing her education through the multiple subject credential program at Fresno State because she wholeheartedly believes that integrating arts into education is instrumental to a student's success. Congratulations, Sarah.
You can imagine what a difficult task it was to select 2 students to be medalists from the 16 incredibly accomplished students we have honored today. Thankfully, a subcommittee of the advisory board of the College of Arts and Humanities assists the deans with making this decision, and we would like to thank them for their help.
The college's undergraduate dean's medalist becomes a contender for the 2020 President's Medal that is normally awarded at commencement. Unfortunately, commencement has been postponed. This is the highest honor the university bestows upon a graduate.
The 2 runners-up for the undergraduate dean's medalists would normally be standard bearers at the college's convocation. Even though the convocation has been postponed, we still have our 2 nominees. This year's runners-up are Daisy Underhill from Philosophy and Liliana Perez Rodriguez from English. Congratulations to you both.
It gives me great pleasure to announce this year's College of Arts and Humanities undergraduate dean's medalist from the Department of Modern and Classical Languages and Literatures, Grayson Canterbury.
Congratulations, Grayson. We now turn to our graduate dean's medalist, who will become a contender for the university graduate medalist, the highest honor the university bestows on a graduate student.
First, let us recognize our honorable mention for the graduate dean's medalist from the Department of Art and Design, Annabella Wilson. Congratulations, Annabella.
And our graduate dean's medalist is
Anthony
Cody from the Department of English. Congratulations, Anthony. And congratulations to all the students who were nominated this year.
We are so proud of all of you, all of your accomplishments, and we look forward to hearing from all of you as you graduate and move on to the next step in your lives. This is a really extraordinary moment in the history of our country and certainly that of Fresno State too. You're the 2020 graduates who actually have no commencement ceremony because we can't gather without being 6 feet apart, which makes graduation virtually impossible. Therefore, there is a possibility that it will be postponed and we can celebrate you together in the future, perhaps in the late summer, in the fall, we don't know yet. But most importantly, we hope that all of you and your loved ones will stay well and be well always, because we look forward to being with you in the future and celebrating all your future success. We also wish to thank our advisory board. We call them AHAB, because the advisory board has been working tirelessly for months, either to market Arts in Motion or to prepare the incredible catering, the entire party that we would have had to celebrate all of you after being in the concert hall. And we are deeply appreciative of all of the advisory board's efforts on our behalf, even though we couldn't have the celebration this year. We really look forward to next year, spring of 2021, when we can all be together again.
Congratulations again, and have a great rest of your semester and summer.